All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are having a wonderful evening. We have a very special watch list here today. It is the Bank of Japan, the interest rate decision, and it is highly anticipated. And the best part is we are probably going to be live when all of it comes out. So usually it comes out Japan time in about 30 minutes from now. And then depending on the meeting, believe it or not, depending on how the Bank of Japan meeting actually plays out, they will release this statement earlier or later, and then about 3.5 hours later. So while we go to bed and then wake back up, Ueda is going to have a press conference. He's going to talk about everything just like we see Jerome Powell, and then from there we are going to move in to whatever is about to happen, man. So we have a ton of things to talk about. I'm telling you, you are in for a treat today. I have translations and everything. I'm going to have all of that data right when it comes out. We're going to go over it. We're going to be watching the futures. I might even trade some of the futures. It's going to set us up for tomorrow. I still have some plays. I still have the keys for you. So Chattadonia, we got a lot. And I have a little mini lesson for you on negative interest rates and what is about to happen. So I hope you got the notepad. I hope you hang with me. I hope you drank some water. You got to go to bed. You can't have a coffee now, but get ready, baby. It is a very, very big evening. So it's good to see you right now. Get locked and loaded. But like I said, man, this is a live watch list. So if you're used to the normal watch list, you're going to have to bear with me. But at least we could all be here and we're going to be able to document a little bit of history. If you're not aware, the last time Japan raised rates was 2007. Oh, this is big, man. This is some big stuff. So they are the final economy left in negative interest rates. I got that for you, but now let me get to the live, baby. What's going on? Before I get any of that, I'm telling you, I got a lesson. We got keys. By the time I'm done with that, we're gonna go over some plays. It's gonna be Bank of Japan. We could talk about a lot. But what's up, baby? What up, Dago? What's good, baby? Love to see it. What up, Dannon? Good evening, Nathan. What up, Sai, baby? CYB, Marcus Hanlon. Oh, he's ready to go. JD, Gus, Evan, Super Takeoff, baby. Oh, what up, Donnie Vard? Devlin, baby. Good morning. What up, Screw Collis? Oh, we got Mavis in the house. We got BMJ, baby. Caballero. Charlie in the tree on YouTube. Stop it. We got him on YouTube. Wow, this is a special. I feel bad. I'm wearing sweatpants, Miami Heat sweater, chilling with no makeup on. That's when you the Bank of Japan. I hope that you don't take that wrong. You just haven't been raising rates. I hope that you don't. Okay, I'm hyped, bro. You have no idea. This is big, baby. I see you. I see you, Doppler. I see you, Skoora. What up, Raven? What up, James? How you doing, Awaz? Star Motto. I'm sorry. I'm going to get into it, man. If you ain't getting this is big. I've been waiting for this shit. Screw you. I'm gonna have fun, baby. I'm going to have my moment. I got a lot of great info, so I'm glad you guys are all here. Do me a favor and hit that like button, because you could help a little Egyptian boy. So do it, man. I'm a little Egyptian boy. We need you to like the video. It's good for the people. It's good for you. Let me know that you're awake, but go get your notepad out, okay? Let's talk about it. So before I get into the keys, because we're going to kind of run through everything we're going to be doing tomorrow and all that good stuff, let's talk about it, baby. Today is Bank of Japan, so in about 30 minutes, 26 minutes now. Damn, that took me 3.45 minutes to say all that to you, so good evening. But we are going to get the Bank of Japan, and if they do in fact raise rates, that will be the first time they raise rates since 2007. And why everybody's expecting it? Because they just had these wage hikes, their inflation has been going up, and all of a sudden, everybody, the Nikkei, even today, you got a bunch of leaks, everybody is saying they are going to raise rates today. It'll be the first time. They are the last country in the world still left with negative interest rates. But what are negative interest rates? So I got something for you. Negative interest rates, it means that you are not going to pay interest or deposit on your to the money you deposit at your banks instead of receiving it. It's a radical policy-making tool that central banks in Europe introduced in 2010 to fight price erosion. The Bank of Japan went negative in 2016, adding a fresh tool to its long battle of deflation or declining prices. To be sure, Bank of Japan's negative program was only applied to a small segment of deposits that private bank stashes at the Bank of Japan kept. Retail depositors weren't weren't subject to the policy. The aim to encourage banks to put their funds to work via lending. The program was added to the Bank of Japan's aggressive buying of financial assets to flood the economy with money. Have they worked so far? The verdict on their effectiveness is mixed globally. In Japan's case, they may have helped, along with the Bank of Japan asset buying, to prevent deeper deflation in the economy, but ultimately it took supply shocks of the COVID pandemic and the fallout of Russia's war in Ukraine to spark the sharp gains in the import costs of energy, materials, and food brought the nation's inflation beyond the bank's 2% goal. The Bank of Japan is the world's last central bank that retained negative interest rate policy. Its prolonged use cut into banks' profitability and helped push down the value of the yen, as well as central banks raised other interest rates around the world, diminishing the relative allure of Japan's currency. The weak yen has further fueled import cost gains, weighing on consumers as their paychecks failed to keep up with rising living costs. So why has the Bank of Japan poised to end negative rate program now? Japanese companies have agreed to large wage hikes, boosting expectations. The bigger paychecks will make the households more willing to spend money. The Bank of Japan calls this a virtuous cycle of rising prices accompanied by wage hikes. Last week, unions reported an initial tally of wage growth at the highest level in decades, fueling bets that the central bank will move early. So this is a big deal because prior to that, a lot of people were planning in April. So if you guys even go watch any of my other yen videos, we've talked about this, around this time is when we expected, but once those wage hikes came in even higher, everybody's like, woohoo! So what will the end of negative rates mean for the Japanese economy? It'll be the first step of the unwinding of monetary stimulus measures meant to put the economy on a self-sustaining growth path. For years, falling prices locked the economy in a downward cycle in which companies cut costs to be competitive even by sacrificing profits. This downward spiral kept them from investing and raising wages, weighing on consumption and exerting a drag on prices. Now Prime Minister Fumio Kishida hopes that the opposite will take place, with investment, prices, and wages all rising in tandem. So who will win and who will lose? The government and the Bank of Japan will suffer in that higher interest rates will raise government debt servicing costs and cause paper losses on the central bank's sovereign debt holdings as higher rates devalue them. Private banks will be able to make more profits from lending with higher rates while their bond holdings take a hit from rising long-term rates. Home buyers will see their mortgage rates rise, which might cool the real estate market. A stronger yen on the back of higher rates will cut import costs and help households with cheaper cost of imported food and energy. On the flip side, it'll undermine competitiveness and overseas earnings of exporters. For travelers going abroad, the strong yen will help them, while it will make it more expensive to visit Japan. So pretty much mega banks, regionals, importers, power firms, life insurers, investment banks, wealth managers, consumers, foreign holders of Japan stocks, bank deposit holders, and Japanese tourists abroad, they will benefit off of a stronger yen. The losers are the government, Bank of Japan, regional banks, global firms, exporters, real estate firms and property owners, zombie firms, mortgage holders and renters, bond holders, Japanese holders of foreign stocks, households with consumer loans, inbound tourist hospitality sector. So what's next? If the Bank of Japan ends the negative rates, it'll be the first interest rate hike since 2007. The next question will now be how high the Bank of Japan will take its policy rate. Bank of Japan Governor Kazuya Ueda has already indicated that the bank's overall monetary setting will stay accommodative for a while. Meanwhile, he won't be conducting a series of rate hikes of the sort seen in the U.S. elsewhere in recent years. Weakness in consumption in Japan will warrant caution as the Bank of Japan navigates its new policy path in the new era. So that's a big little review of all of it. I got one more for you. The Bank of Japan is expected to scrap NERP and YCC today. The Bank of Japan widely expected to scrap NERP and YCC on Tuesday. Shift is underpinned by stronger Shunto wage hikes previewed throughout the Japanese financial press in recent days. However, the shift is not generating the discussion about potential global market tail risks that seemed to come up last year. Tail risks tolerate to the prevalence of the yen carry trade in combination with the view of Japanese currencies fundamentally being undervalued. Bank of Japan pointed out late last year that 10 to 20% jumps in the yen historically coincided with global volatility events. Muted tail risk mentions may fit with the thoughts that the Bank of Japan tightening today will be very gradual. Previews flagged long lag between the first few rate cuts. Bank of Japan also expected to continue with JGB purchases of about 6 trillion yen per month. In addition, Fed easing expectations have been meaningfully dialed back, and 10-year yields up for a 6th straight session on Monday, having recently moved back to their February levels. So that is the quick little recap. We talked about this already. Are you guys following with me? Because now this is where we start to get into the keys. That's just a little recap. There was a lot of stuff today, man. So again, we're going to jump back to the Bank of Japan in 20 minutes. But if you don't know what happened today, it was a wild move. We had a little bit of relief. We kind of gapped up and then we sold it off. But the NASDAQ held up pretty good. But then all eyes were on NVIDIA for the event. And after hours, I don't think they moved too much. It was a weird amount of hype. There was a lot of other names that literally, if they mentioned any name they were working with, there was a lot of pipes. But NVIDIA, they came out, they unleashed the Blackwell chip, and then Groot was their robot. They have a robot thing. I think I turned it off before then. We were live during all of it. But then the Blackwell chip, it seems like it's very powerful in that it low-key just outdated everything they sold. So we're going to see the reaction. But that NVIDIA event's going to be going on for a couple of days. That was a very big deal. There was problems with Boeing planes. You literally had 3 different issues of Boeing planes over the weekend. And then the FAA said something about them. It was literally another plane door. It didn't blow out midair, but it landed and they found another door missing on a Boeing. That one was in Oregon, I believe. And then they had another Boeing over the weekend with issues on the plane flaps. And then you had another Boeing that had problems identifying its transponder or something while it was flying. Yeah, bro. So Boeing kind of, it dropped below 180, but there was a lot of things to digest this morning. I'm telling you. And then there was China, good data. It was good industrial data, bad real estate, and bad retail sales. But overall, it was good. Putin got reelected. Macron asked for an Olympic ceasefire. So you had a lot of stuff to deal with. Markets surprisingly held up, and they held a little. So now, coming into the next couple of days, there's a couple of things we're going to have to deal with, and this is what we're about to watch here, a little bit mix of it live, but tomorrow will be half responding to whatever happens tonight. If tonight we get a big event, then you're going to really have your work cut out for you tomorrow. However, if you have been here, we were live, I think, for the last Bank of Japan about a couple of months ago, and I don't know if you guys remember, nothing happened, nothing at all. So that could definitely occur, but I think one half of tomorrow will be responding depending on the size of the rate hikes and all of that we get here tonight, or if we get them at all. And then another part is going to be getting ready for Powell. So don't forget, literally, you are going to have Jerome Powell after tomorrow. So no matter what happens, that is still your main event of the week. There are people still making last-minute moves in terms of expectations, and that's something on top of everything that happened today. I think the Oprah thing already aired. You do have Ozempic. Yeah, you literally, that Oprah thing should be airing, but the one thing that really stood out today, look at you. You distracted me with my ADD on the live, man. It's Bank of Japan Day, but literally the rate cut odds, they dropped again today. So December, Zaza, even May and June a little bit, rate cut odds went down a little bit. So in a weird way, the market got a little bit more hawkish in terms of rate hike expectations right ahead of Bank of Japan and Powell. So that definitely stood out. That's the first thing. But again, we got to see what happens now today, and that's literally what we're waiting for. We are going to see if we actually get some fireworks. We're going to find out here in a little bit, and there is the opportunity for both Powell and Bank of Japan to be a dud, but you guys really have to understand these two events are absolutely huge. So like I already read over, people are asking what's next, who are the winners and losers, and there's all of these effects, but the first question you got to be asking right now is, does the yen get stronger, yes or no? What is the path for a strong yen? After tonight, that's what we need to be able to answer. If they raise rates, and depending on their expectations and how much they raise them by, as well as the initial reaction, does the yen get strength? A lot of these winners and losers of today, it is based on that. And like we were talking about today, whatever happens with the dollar or anything else, the yen is going to be of utmost importance. So that's the first thing you really want to look out for today. And then the second one is, after you answer that question, then we're going to ask ourselves, do we watch any of the repatriation? Do we watch any of the risk events go down? Because like I read you, the ironic part about today, I've been saying this all day today, is that last time anything remotely close to this discussion happened, the market low-key pooped himself. People were very worried about the tail risks of repatriation. Again, these winners and losers. So today they're not that worried. And why? Do you guys know why? You're live. I could quiz you. Pop quiz, mother. Like the video. Yeah, pop quiz. How come? How come people are not as worried about the tail risk of today? How come the yen is trading lower? Or how come, even though they're going to raise rates, everyone's treating it like just another yen event? Why? Oh, just another bank of yen. Why? You should know. You should know. We talked about it. We just talked about it, baby. We should talked about it. Man, some of you, the way you answer, like if this was a movie, you were the kid who got like, you were the bully in class who just don't pay attention. You like spitting spitballs. Come here, let me connect with you. If you got a trouble home life, I could connect with you. I'm sure we'll make a bet. You play basketball? Let's play basketball together or something, and we could connect over that. And then at the end of the film, you got a long term. You're like, I remember that guy, Josh. Good guy. He believed in me. Low rates, strong yen. It's already priced in. No. Come on. There it is. Marcus Bryant, baby. Green from the three-point line. Marcus Bryant. Green, baby. Green. Exactly. Because they are expected to move small. That is the answer. So we were just talking about it. Again, it's been discussed here. This is part of the story of, like, at least recently, why people are not expecting today to be so crazy is because they think the Bank of Japan is going to move very, very gradually, and then what else? Not only so again, America, we move in quarter points of 0.25%, right? We go like 0.25 to 0.5 or whatever, but it's like quarter point rate hikes. So Japan might do 0.1. That's the difference. They may go very, very small. They're at negative 0.1 right now. So someone's like, why would they go by 0.1? They do that. Right now, they're in a 0.1 negative increment. So they might only go up by 0.1. What if they only raise rates by 0.1? And guess what? Are you ready? What happens? If you raise it by 0.1 from negative 0.1, what happens, you guys? Yeah, they're at 0. So, like, low-key, Japan still wouldn't even have positive rates. So it would end negative interest rates around the world. So that, again, this is why some people might kind of play off tomorrow. So if the yen actually ends up selling off, it might be reasons like this where people are going to say it's so gradual, and then guess what? It gets even worse. Are you right? What happened? What's even worse? So not only do you raise by 0.1 and then just go to 0, but what's even worse? There's something even worse. And again, this is part of it. Like I'm saying, to these questions that you have on the screen and understanding why today's big, what's even worse beyond just it being very small? Hey, there you go, baby. There you go, baby. Yeah, they pause. So then they just wait, and then they gradually raise the rates from there. Not that they cut. They weren't going to cut. You guys are crackheads. Y'all just cut the interest rates. They going to cut them. No, but if their plan that they outline moving forward, if they start saying, well, yeah, we plan to get to 0.5 or 1% maybe, woo, but they're like, we're going to do it like every quarter, every 6 months, we're going to raise by 0.1. And they just go really, 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 really slowly. So that could be one of the problems there. So that being said, we're going to find out. We're going to watch those fireworks. And now you got a couple of things, man. You got a couple of things. It's very simple. Today and tomorrow. Even right now, your only option is to trade the yen futures when all of this comes out. So that's on you, baby boo. That's on you, baby boo, okay? But also, here's the deal. Powell. Tomorrow's half yen, half Bank of Japan, depending on what we get here in about 10 minutes. The other part is going to be that setup and what happens with Powell. You got two options. You play it before or you wait and tag along. Each one has its own risk. What I'm talking about, trying to front run the Bank of Japan or wait and see what's going to happen. Powell on Wednesday. Right now, it's done, man. Everything's capiche with the market. Maybe we'll get a little reaction from Bank of Japan tomorrow, but ideas aren't changing in the next couple of days. Do you guys understand that? nobody's mind is getting changed until Wednesday. So all that matters, whether even if you get NVIDIA and moving stuff, whatever is going to happen here with the market, I think the biggest number one thing that we got to be looking out for, it is going to be Jerome Powell. And do you play ahead of it, or are you going to wait and actually see what happens? Because like we've been talking about, if that dot plot changes, then we're going to get something big. So it's super simple. Other than that, we don't have really much to worry about. We just take this in. Tomorrow will be straightforward, and then all it comes down to is the dot plot. If you want to go ahead, you wait till it comes out, or you play it before, and then that's it. And these two events, bro, a lot of monetary policy shifts, bonds, dollar, global currencies. This is going to get things heated up. And I mean, is it almost summer? Can I start talking almost summer? Am I crazy? I'm crazy. But Chad, I hope you're locked and loaded. I hope you're ready for Bank of Japan. But now, let us get into the plays. So, right off the bat, Chad Adoni, I got a couple. I'm going to go through these. Obviously, the yen. I rolled over one of my yen plays. I have like 3 yen contracts, so I may flip in, flip out of them. We'll see what we could do tonight here, ladies and gentlemen. But there's a lot of different plays here. I would definitely watch out all of the AI plays, the names that got mentioned by NVIDIA. Again, Ants. Who was it? Who got mentioned? Was it Ants? I don't know if it was Oracle. There was 3 other companies like Cog, CDNT, Cogn, something like that. But all of those, I'd watch out. I'm going to be watching my Marvel. Yeah, Dell got something as well. Snowflake. There's a bunch, but some of them had very distinct pops. It was very, very wild. So, going to be watching those plays. Keep an eye on a few others that were already in that. CDNS, that's the one. But as far as play number 1, can I start with this? It's kind of weird, but I was like, I don't know. This one, it got my eye today. NVEI. It's recently IPO'd. I think it's Ryan Reynolds got a stake in it. Is that Deadpool? I don't know who that. I don't know. I'm not good with it. But they had buyout news today. They have a lot of upside on this company, just like they were trading, I think, 3-4 times higher. It actually held up 30% gain. No numbers mentioned. It was kind of quiet. It kind of reminds me of Atus, if you guys remember that not too long ago. So keep your eyes out for this one. Don't got to play on that, but going to be keeping my eyes out for that. I was watching it today, but it just kept running. So maybe it'll come back down. We'll see. That is play number 1. Then play number 2, no, it's not Mint Mobile. It's a different company. Play number 2 is gold. So, huge week for gold. Somebody was asking, I'm still bullish on it, even though I have a short, but my short literally last night went green and then it went negative, but I'll be holding that throughout Bank of Japan as well as tomorrow. But watch for the dollar-yen movements today. Maybe that could wake it up and give it a little bit of run in tomorrow. I even think tonight I would just keep a close eye on gold futures, see how it reacts, especially if everything moves. But coming into Wednesday, I mean, I can't stress it enough. Last Fed meeting, gold was very big, so whatever happens here with Powell, higher rates, higher dot plot, lower dot plot, man, I would be watching it. Yeah, and watch oil too. I mean, oil's been on a tear. He got out of that, but thing is insane. I feel you. But that's play number 2. And then finally, you guys already talked about it. Play number 3, baby. Ozempic. Weight loss parts. Hey, I'm not Oprah. I'm Oprah AI. I just want to tell you, you don't have to be ashamed of taking a once-a-week $250 shot to lose weight. Although some people need it for real issues like diabetes, and you only take it to look good, you shouldn't have shame. This message is approved by Oprah. Yeah, so I didn't watch it, but I think it's going to have a big effect. I think this is big, man. This is a very big mainstream Oprah, literally, she's giving the green light here to Ozempic. I don't know. Did any of you get to catch it? Did any of you watch it? I'll throw that up on my TiVo. I feel like Oprah and TiVo go hand in hand. So yeah, it's already mainstream, but this is next level, bro. This is daytime television watcher. You know what I'm saying? This is a whole nother level of it. So we're gonna find out, but we'll find out how this stock plays out over the next couple of days, because over the last couple of days, they've been on a tear. So I made a play. I did grab a Eli Lilly. I grabbed this one today. I think it was my only play of the day besides the rollover. I grabbed a Eli Lilly April 990 call for 65 cents. I just wanted to get one just in case. I was going to go with NVO, but remember, on earnings, we got $20 out the money and it hit, but it didn't hit. And then I was like, no, I'm not NVO. If you're not close to the money, that thing is not good. And all the contracts are really expensive. And then maybe Eli Lilly gets a little bit of crack near the 1,000. But We'll find out. I'm not really expecting too much. We got a little bit of time. Other than that, that's what I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be watching the yen. And now, by the looks of it, I think we have about 5 minutes. Is there any questions, Chatadonia? Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, man. I got to get my water. I got everything. I'm going to have it in English. You know that? Isn't that amazing? I am going to have it the second it comes out. I am going to have it in English. I found the Bank of Japan website. So it's not that big of a deal. It's not like this isn't a secret. It just is going to be here. So this is what happened last time. Again, they didn't really do much. If you even go back to the one on December, you could go, if you want to go read through it, go to the one last year or December 2022, and you could kind of read how people were freaking out last time. And what made them actually freak out. So we'll see, but we're going to get it this time. We're going to be able to read it right away, and then we'll see. And like I'm saying, the press conference is going to happen 3 hours later. So they usually release their policy statement around noon in Japan. But then again, sometimes like they could delay it or it could come out earlier. Isn't that funny? But like low key, they could delay it. So the irony is that today, or depending on when it comes out, like they might like do their thing. And then again, like I'm saying, the press conference is going to be about 3 hours later. Eli Lilly, I got an April 19th, 990 call for 60 cents. I think Chinese stocks, I mean, I've been kind of bullish on them all year. I think they're going to have their moment. Just waiting on my moment. I'm tired of living everything like everything Xi Jinping. Everything on my mind. I'm just waiting on that China. Yeah, man, I think they're going to be not all of them, but I think it's going to be very interesting there. I mean, eventually they're either going to die a little harder or they're going to, like really bottom out, or it's just like that was already, I mean, they're still lagging behind the whole entire world. Like, it's funny because, even today, I hope that's like part of the theme. Today is lagging behind the rest of the world, man. Japan is lagging behind in terms of policy. China is lagging in terms of economy and equity markets. I mean, there's some places not doing too good, but they are bad. They are like bad. So we will see. Yeah, TOS, they said something. They're going to have issues about mobile prices not showing. Something like that. Yeah, yen's already down. Yeah, the 2-year, it's been climbing, bro. Rate hikes have slowly, like, crept out the back door. Or rate cuts. So, like, we're just back. We're at the dot plot. Like, again, even today, that, like, they went lower. They hit a fresh new low even today. Which is kind of wild. Let's go, Playboy. Let's go, man. It is about to happen. We got about, 1 minute? 1 minute and 15 seconds? No. Well, if you take a look, keep your eye on the wire. It'll show up on here. This is still live. I mean, shit's still popping, man. Worldwide, 24/7. 24 hours a day wire, baby. It don't stop. It don't stop. We got everything for you, man. Yeah, let me get up the yen. I'm tired of living every... Why? Oh, it doesn't. I thought, like, if I throw it at the top. All right, so all that. Oh, maybe I should get 2 of them. Let's get down to business. Let's see. All right, we'll go to, here's the ES, here's the yen. So yen's already down 0.18%. Yeah, you could even, I mean, you might even be able, what's the Nikkei futures? Is it NKD? Yeah. So, I mean, here's even Japan. They're down 1/4. Look at that, just totally inverse to the yen. Magnificent. Magnificent. My goodness. Newswire kind of blocking. Oh, shit. Yeah, you can't see shit. How you do this? There you go. There you go. There you go. I make bigger for you. I make bigger for you. Don't you worry, Habibi. Don't. You are such a good guy. Thank you. Thank you. I make perfect. You see, perfect sizing. You see? Perfect for you. Yallah, habibi. You haven't missed anything except the whole entire watch list, the breakdown of negative interest rates, and a couple of other things. Other than that, the Bank of Japan decision should be out. Where is it? I haven't seen anything flash across. It's not on the website yet. It's not out yet. Delayed? Oh, yeah, they're raising rates then. Yeah, if it got delayed, then yeah, if they say like it's actually delayed, then you are gonna get I'm surprised the yen's not jumping on that, but it's not out yet. You should see it go. It'll flash in red across the wire when it comes out. This is huge. You say it's out? I don't see it. I'm on the website. If it's delayed, it's bad. No, because usually if it's delayed, that means they're actually gonna change something. Yeah, it's not out yet. Why aren't you at it? I mean, I added one more today. It's just because there's a weird sentiment that it's gonna be small, and then if it comes in small, it's not gonna be like that crazy, or it's not like we just had a whole kind of entire discussion on it. Where is it? Wait for it. Wait for it. It's supposed to be out again. I think it is delayed, but I don't know if there's like an official delay. Usually something will come across the wire though. So keep your eye on this. I mean, if you see anything, let me know. I'm looking at all of them. Why does it look like the yen is not even moving? Is this chart updated, bro? Why is it fucking with me? Looks like nothing is happening. No, I just delayed. So again, I told you guys earlier. Like I just read it. Just usually, in instances, the statement typically is released around noon. Although in cases when there are policy changes, the decision could be delayed due to longer discussions. It's gonna be huge rate cuts, rate hikes. We're gonna Bank of Japan everything. We're gonna Japanification. We're gonna Japanify. And we're gonna put a tariff on Japan. Anybody with a yen is gonna pay $1. Still not out. Still not out. Still not out. All right. Would you guys like some Jeopardy music in the meantime? We could talk about Boeing. I told you guys all the Boeing news. You guys know Boeing. I told you all three things that happened over the weekend. They literally had another door on a plane. This time there was no YouTube video of it. And then they had a plane flap and then a transponder thing not working. I'm telling you, bro. Like low key, I've never asked this until recently. Like you got to start asking if these planes are salvage title. This is weird, bro. These salvage ass title Boeings, man. This is like when your car breaks. Do you know like when a car like breaks down the first time and then it like starts like a series of problems? Because this is not like that's not like these are all Boeing aircraft. So two of them were 737-8s and the other one was a 737. But yeah, is there like a lemon law? I guess it is. But no, man, like this is not even like. I'm going to like, they should make a Carfax commercial with Boeing planes. I don't know if they're friends, but I want the Carfax before I fly on that plane. I'm like, when was the last time y'all fucking plugged the door? Do y'all believe in screwdrivers? Yes, it's just true or false. Screwdrivers are an essential part of the environment in your workplace. Yes or no? Just true or false. How would you describe where you work? Is there screwdrivers where you work? At the plane assembly facility. True or false? Okay, good. But yeah, man. So I don't know. But other than that, we are still waiting on Bank of Japan. Do 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 do. What do you got? Cisco closes $28 billion acquisition of Splunk, betting big on AI. Wooxie AppTech net profit jumps, reiterates it does not pose security threat. Crypto lender Genesis says liquidation plans abides by bankruptcy rules. Ford assisted driving technology under scrutiny. U.S. probes fatal crash. China Evergrande fraudulently boosted sales, regulators say. China security regulator commission plans to impose lifetime ban on property company founder Hu Kaiyan. Kroger to sell specialty pharma business. Oh, I forgot we can play. I'm just reading you the top headlines of tonight so far. So from market close till today, like right now, these are your number one headlines. Kroger to sell specialty pharma business. Grocery store plans to sell business to an Elevance Health subsidiary. Francisco partners to acquire Jama Software, $1.2 billion. NVIDIA unveils latest chip at AI Woodstock. He unveils what appears with tech luminaries at a packed arena in California. Tesla stock rallies as price for Model Y and EVs will increase in April. Tesla stock closed at 10-month low and has been the S&P's worst performer this year. Wow. Get the C go on. Well, the yen's not moving. I don't know if the decision has been delayed so far. So it is not out. Unless, are we on? I hope I'm on the right time. No, 12:07. It's fucking noon. Almost 10 minutes. So they're still chopping it up. Technically, that's what they're saying they're doing. So, like, I don't know if I believe them. Do you guys believe them? I don't know, but, like, right now, technically, they should be in a room deliberating. That's why it still hasn't came out. So in Japan, they're not like the Fed where they do it the day before. And, like, they're, like, literally, they're like, no, we're in there right now, grinding it out, making that, so right now, they're essentially voting and making up their mind and voting right. Because, again, they vote. I was trying to look for it, but they don't have it. Where is it? They don't have it like the U.S., but they got, like, dot plots and shit. They don't do it for terminal rate, I don't think, because they don't fucking move rates, but, oh, excuse me. But, like, look at, they got dot plots even in Japan on where they think GDP. So, like, all these they vote. And, again, they even vote on, like, their policy. Like, it's even if Ueda technically didn't want to raise rates, I think they could outvote his ass. I think. I'm not too sure. Doji plus. Or maniacs. I know it's Bank of Japan Day, man. But it's not out yet. So, again, 10-minute delay, it looks like so far. 808's in heartbreak. The yen is not out yet. But usually, I would say, the longer the delay, the more likely there's something is going to happen new. So, every minute that ticks by, they probably are raising rates. You appreciate the enthusiasm, but it doesn't matters. But this shit is a waste of time, GG. Well, that was a very positive, constructive comment. I appreciate it, man. Have a good evening. You have a good one. Very, very much facilitates the discussion there. It was great. Fucking great. It was great. That's awesome. Yeah, man. It's game time. Game time, baby. Game time. Hey, man. It's Monday evening. So it is technically still a Monday. I don't know if everybody likes Mondays. But this is a Monday evening, man. I'm just saying. You're here live and direct, though. But you do have such a unique group of people. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, right now, man, these are the Fed watchers. I think it's all, well, you have to be either into this or you are Japanese. This is Japanese Jerome Powell. This has to do with their money again. So this does affect some things, but it just all depends. It all depends. We got some chads in Japan, man. We do got some chads in Japan. We out here, baby. You want to meet me one day? One day. Inshallah, Habibi. Inshallah. You know I got to meet some of the chads? Go to my Instagram. You guys can see me. I got to meet some of the chads already at the trading fraternity. And like the video. So it was fun. I will in due time. I think I'll get to meet a lot of the chads. I hope I can meet this Bank of Japan rate decision tonight. No. They playing me on that. On Yende. What keeps you up at night? The Bank of Japan. No, literally, because, like, I don't think you guys realize, like, low-key, like, I kind of would start getting ready for bed by now. You know what I'm saying? Or, like, well, I haven't even played 2K. I kind of want to play 2K. You know that? I still didn't even get a game of 2K in. I turned on the 2K. I invited Mikey, and I left it on, and then I got caught up doing other stuff, and then that was it. That was it, bro. It's crazy out here, man. It's crazy. I did not get my sync fixed tomorrow. Let's get it. What time you wake? I wake up at 5 a.m., I think. 5 a.m. 5 a.m. on the dot. 100 on a.m. Actually, I need to go to the bathroom, so, I mean, can I play you guys the song? Oh, no, they're going to copyright me because the beat. Another one, they don't care. This one, I don't know. I've never played it on this channel. Did you go to the gym? I did. I got a little bit of a lift in back. I got to see the girlfriend. I told you guys I might not have seen my girlfriend today. We had a lot to do. I had the NVIDIA event an hour later. You can't pee now. I know I can't really, huh? I didn't think about that. This thing could come out at any moment. But then, like, low-key, it might, like, not come out for an hour. Like, you know that, right? Like, I could hold it. But, like, at the end of the day, like, I don't know, man. You wait like, have you ever seen dude? Like, he's not somebody, like, I trust. Like, he kind of looked like, he kind of creeped me out a little bit. Like, if anybody was going to take 120 minutes talking about acting like something, like, wasn't decided, it would be him. I've seen this man. All right. 125 spread between bid and ask on the key futures. Oh, I guess there's a pretty decent spread on the yen. All right, yen's kind of moving, though. Hold on. Yeah, why is the ask so high? Let me think about that. Yeah, the NKD, that is very wild. Now it's $20. $20. Oh, the Korean Chads for Powell? Yeah, I do remember that. That was crazy. So, I mean, I might as well ask you guys, is there any questions? Excuse me. Oh, you're going to have a wine with Bank of Japan? There you go. That's a better attitude. Like, shit. This guy's like, I'm going to just get a little bit tipsy for this one. Woo! So he said, call it a day. I'll let the Ueda on. There you go. My goodness. How do you make the big bucks? The long term, baby. Like, low-key, long term. And honestly, whoa. Movement. Yen is taking off. Someone's jumping the gun. Nothing came out yet, but we're getting poppers. Bank of Ueda proposes to make changes to policy. I'm getting that across, and it's not on the website yet. Hold on. It's not. I don't think the release is out. I just think somebody's like report says Bank of Japan Ueda proposes to make changes to policy. That's what I got. NHK is the source. So I don't know if that's like a reporter on that, but it doesn't seem like it's the Bank of Japan. You wait a minute. There you go. See, we get a move, mate. Are we going to get the days of 5 to 10% yen moves? Find out on the next episode of The Yen Hates You. Traders pile in at 9 p.m. Pacific time to see what the Bank of Japan will do. Stupid. It's fucking stupid. Nothing's going to happen. It's the biggest event in the world. Nobody gave a shit except for them. Yeah, I care about Korea. Fucking Korea's a fucking dope. The president had no idea. I'm telling you, in Japan, ask Japan how the currency was when I was president. Donald had no idea what he was talking about. On the next episode of Ueda Hates You, 10 minutes after scheduled release, nothing came out. Are you okay? I believe the correct term is manic. I would believe. I don't know, but I don't know. Call it what you want, but either way, I call it often. So get ready. Get ready. Get ready, baby. Get ready. Yeah, and red, bro. That just moved a quarter point back. It was like 0.5%, literally 0.5%, all in a couple of trades, and then we're coming right back. But it's still not out. Nothing out yet. I only got one headline. Again, Bank of Japan Ueda proposes to make changes to policy. Dude, come on, dude. Bank of Japan, they're really not. Yeah, they don't have a scheduled release. Meeting hours. Oh shit. January. Uh-oh. I mean, good. You guys want good news or bad news? Yeah. You guys want good news or bad news? So, bad news. I guess damn it, I fucked up. I only got bad news. So, bad news, I only got bad news. And then the other bad news is that last meeting, January 22nd, it went from noon to 2:17. So, yeah. This could take possibly 2 hours and 17 minutes from 17 minutes ago. It's actually, ironically enough, it's right 17 on the dot. So we have about maybe 2 hours. And last time they didn't even change the rates. Imagine it, dude. See, this is how Powell needs to fucking do it, bro. Fuck, man. You know, look how much, this is crazier, bro. Y'all have no idea. This is so fucking nuts. You realize that they're about to raise rates first time in like almost 20 years? And they're just like, well, fucking tell you when we're done. And that's it. You just know. And the clock, they're like, go. That's all that happened at 2 p.m. or noon. They're like, go. And that's it. This is cool. What do you mean, man? I fucking shower. I got to go to bed. This guy, man. This is crazy. You're throwing it back to Powell. They'll have till tomorrow because no matter what, you're going to hear from Ueda before Powell. So even then, he usually comes on 3 hours later. He comes on around like 3, I think. And then you'll even hear from him the next day. He'll do another press conference, but you'll hear from him before Powell. But my goodness. So it's moving up. NASDAQ, Nikkei futures aren't moving. I want to play, but then like if I play a game of 2K and then I'm in a game, I don't want to quit. Like I can't like ruin my stats like that. I take my stats seriously, bro. But then again, it is the yen. Play Roblox bingo. That's good, man. Bedtime routine. Chill with the beautiful coat. Wait 2 more hours. How about you guys? I don't know. You guys, does anybody want to chat? Do you guys want to call? Should we do like 11 at 11? Like actually 11 at 11? It is 11 o'clock Eastern. Is that weird? Is that uncomfortable? If I make you, I don't, never mind. I think that crosses a boundary. I can't be calling you that late. I can't, like, that's too, I have a deep, sexy voice. I can't be calling you that. I'm sorry. I just made this weird now. I got to go play 2K. No, that's crossing. I don't want to, like, I can't. No, that's just too, can't be hitting you up at 11 p.m. Like, what's up, man? You up right now? What, yo, you see the yen? They're like, what's up? What's up, man? No. Play 2K? I might, man. I might. Jake from State Farm. Where's Steak from Jake Farm? Well, I mean, if you guys have any questions, you know. I could stream 2K if you guys want. Let's see if you got it like that. I'm a baller at 2K. You have no. I made a new build. I don't know if y'all want me to do that. If you want me to put in that work. Yes, 2K. I really want to, but like, this is what we call like. What was the term? Manic. Cause like I don't know, man. I feel a little paranoid right now. I feel like I got a Ueda behind me. I think he got forehead wrinkles too, man. Like low key, all I feel in my mind is there's like a faceless figure behind me with forehead wrinkles. You're like, is this guy okay? I'm like, no, man. I watched the State of the Union. Shit fucking haunted me, dog. He had fucking a do-rag on his forehead. And ain't nobody got waves on their forehead. And it's not, I'm sorry. That's a different rant, but you have no idea. All right, maybe I could run the 2K. You guys have no questions? I'm going to make you guys wait. No. There's no way. I would be very sad if we have to wait 2 hours. I'd feel paranoid if I were you. All right, nice. Halfway suspect comment. Cool. I love it. Can't tell if that's a threat or not, but awesome. Brian Hunn, baby. He wants the horn. Oh, he wants the horn. Give it to him. Horn. Let's go, baby. Good evening. Amen. We did it. We did it, baby. If only we could get the yen. Did they wait this long in 2007? I have no idea. They don't even have the policy meeting minutes I looked for 2007. I wanted to see what wording they used, but they didn't have it on their official website. My friend told me it'll be dropped around the same time as the Aussie news. And when's that? In 8 minutes? Oh. Yeah, about 11:30. So they just made us sit to a press. You just got the Josh press conference. Because think about it, like 30 minutes ago, it's been 23 minutes. Man. So imagine Powell, like the FOMC comes out, and then we wait 30 minutes till Powell. So if that is true, we will get it here in 7 minutes. So that would be nice. So maybe let's see. John Daniel Nombrana, baby. What's up, man? God bless you. I think you remember on both channels, man. Thank you. Status quo is yen down. Yeah, but I mean, at this point, I think yen may just bottom out. So yen may go down a little bit, but I don't think if they do start raising rates, I don't think you're going to start getting like, I don't think the yen's going to start dying like it was when they weren't raising rates, you know? We probably spent like a good 20 minutes talking about why the rate policy. But if you have a question that isn't as broad, I would love to answer it. We got some time. It's your birthday today. Well, happy birthday, Wizardess. Happy birthday. God bless you. We don't have, I wish I could give you like a free stock, but I am not Weeble. You know, but I think Applebee's, we used to go to Applebee's for a free birthday dinner. I'm always down with the appetizer sampler. This will affect the SPY depending on if we get repatriation or not. So that depends on how much they actually raise and if we actually get a strong move in the currency. The rate decision was supposed to come out about 30 minutes ago. They delayed it. They're still deciding. So some people are speculating that it will come out in about 5 minutes with the bank, the Royal Bank of Australia. You didn't miss anything yet. We may get it here in 5 minutes, though. 5 minutes. Gold can move a little bit today. Depends how big the yen move is, because that'll move with the dollar. But gold, definitely bigger move on Powell, but I would keep an eye. This could drop the dollar unless Ueda does nothing. I don't know. He could do anything. What up, TCB? How you living, man? You like the video, TCB? You get a long term? Don't even like the video. Just get a long term. For life, baby. For life. For life. My long-term purchase for April? Oh, I don't know. Whatever's down. Whatever's down. Pfizer, maybe PayPal, but PayPal came up. I think either Pfizer, maybe Baba, but I don't know if I'm going to add any more to Baba. There's one more. 3M, but 3M already came up. So either Pfizer, PayPal, or we hold the cash. Unless MO drops again. That would be nice. That would be nice. Yo, you guys can become members on the Stock Market Live channel. Because, again, I guess I go live once a week on this channel. So, I don't know. But I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you. God bless y'all. But this chat is different than the live stream. So, remember, youtube.com/the stock market, baby. We're live. Oh, yeah, we're live right now, Yosef. We are waiting. Potentially 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Oh, Starbucks. That could be a good one, man. Shout out to long term. Shout out to let's see where it's at, man. You guys want to take it long term? You want to see the long term while we're waiting? I think if anything, we should be seeing the long term. Let me log in. All right. Okay, that's where we're at. Not bad. Not a bad looking year to date, which still blows my mind. Okay, let me get you the positions. It shows too much info. That's why I gotta like switch it before. So bear with me. Well, and that's it. We go. Like, this is how it's in the portfolio by biggest value. But not too bad. So like I'm saying, whatever's so where is it? Yeah, PayPal was just red. Baba, 3M I'm still down on, but I don't like it after that rally. Yeah, and then Pfizer, and then what was the other one we said? Pfizer and PayPal. I guess it's already up there. But that'd be it. Does my sister or girl watch The Bachelor? I don't know if my sister does. My girlfriend does not. Yeah, man, long term. Someone asked, this is the way, man. Get the long term. This is how you make your money. And this is going to be great in the long. I'm telling you, man, long term, even whatever the hell happens here, even in the next couple years, man, it's going to be beautiful with what we build up there. And like I said, like even growing out the dividends and reaching some of our goals with that. Wait, where is it? I want to make sure I don't lose this Bank of Japan thing. All right, we got 2 minutes. Thank you for being live. Well, thank you for being here, Edward. Thank you for liking the video. Long term looking like a mountain. Yes, man. No, I would not do leaps with the long term. It's a trap, man. That's how you get tricked into like trying to over leverage and then wind up with nothing. If you want to trade leaps outside of your long term, that's just a matter of budget and balancing. You know what I'm saying? That's only a matter of budget and balancing if you want to leap. But I strongly advise against combining options with your long-term account. So covered calls I think is acceptable, but like buying leaps and using it as like a long-term, I don't think that's the optimal strategy. All right, man, we got 40 seconds. Hopefully. Inshallah, Habibi. Let's see. All right. 15 seconds. 20 on the yen before I lay my head. New Hope in advanced talks to sell Bridgeport Energy. That's literally coming out right now. I don't think you could trade it. All right, 3, 2, 1. Anything? No. No. Oh, Australia. Australia pauses, stays the same. No rate hike. I'm getting past my bedtime too. Jeez, man. Jeez. Come on, Japan. Throw us a bone, you Ada. Yeah, man. That's the gold, man. That's the gold. I know in Japan we have bedtimes. Like this is like, come on. This sucks. I've never wanted something like in the market. I've never been like constrained to getting market info because like I want to go to bed soon. I've never had a day where I was like, oh man, I want pow, but like, I'm too tired. I gotta wake up. RBA not ruling anything on policy options in or out. Look at history. It's like a 4-hour window. Yeah, it's huge. So, all right, man. It sucks because I need my other screen, but I think I might run the 2K game. I might play me a game of 2K. We'll be here. I'll be here to answer some questions. You tweaking on the yen? I'm kind of calming down, if you couldn't tell. We've been here for what? Shit, we've already been here for an hour? Oh, man, bro. Damn, I don't know. I'm going to play one game, bro. There's no, because I can't make this past I can't go past 9. There's no way. You guys know that, right? There's no way. If I'm not, like, getting ready for bed by 9, like, bro, I got to, like, go. Like, I can't be doing all that shit, man. It's a school night. You know what I'm saying? I call it a school night. Go pee first. Oh, I do got to go pee. Well, thank you for reminding me. Look at that. I've been sitting here for that. You've been here? I've been here too, man. I've been here too. I got the north, got the east, got the west with me. Is this live? Oh, yeah, this is live, dude. And we've been here for an hour. We have been here for an hour. Yeah, man, this is a school night. We're going to play 2K. I said, I'm sorry you waited. I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to short the yeah, but tonight I'm buying on the long time. One more time. I said, I'm sorry you waited. I never meant to. You guys have no idea. Is this real? I mean, real is a matter of definition and a matter of perception, baby. You know what I'm saying? So I'll leave you to be the judge of that. That's on you, man. That's on you. Oh, wait. I don't want game bar. What the fuck is I have a bar in my computer? Yeah, man. So honestly, I think we got a very, very big window. Oh, I didn't go pee yet. I forgot. Hold on. RBA, I don't think Bank of Australia matters that much. Time for bed. I'll be here in the morning. Well, enjoy it. I'm sorry. If anything, I'll have the updates in the morning. That's the beauty. You can't always go to bed. So the thing is, we might be able to trade it. It just all depends on the scope of the event. So we're going to see how it plays out. What's up with rates? Literally data, Powell, other things around the world. I mean, everybody is little by little starting to price out the rate cuts, you know, and they're kind of factoring in a higher for longer environment. Say what time it is so the paranoids know that you are live. Oh, they don't believe me that it's live. It's 8:34 p.m. Pacific time, about 12:34 in Japan. If you are in Japan, about 11:34 in the East Coast. Really? People like trip on that? How do you mean? I'm real. I'm here, sir. What do you want? Are you guys trying to turn me into a TikTok AI? That's a scam. He trying to, thanks for the roses. Thanks for the roses. Thanks for the heart. Like the video on YouTube. 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 Thanks for the roses. Like the video on YouTube. Like the video on YouTube. Like the video on YouTube. Oh! Is it out? Yep, we're getting a pop here, man. See, RB, man, all of my screens are now jacked up. Hold on, man. Y'all got me turning on this 2K, bro. You got a big pop and drop, though. It hasn't hit my other wire. pussy, man. I knew fucking Ueda was going to do that. I knew what his plan was. All right, where is it? It's not on their website yet. Bank of Japan sets overnight call rate range at 0 to 0.01. Ooh, they raised by a... No, I think they raised by a quarter. Oh, no, it's a range. Yeah, they raised by 0.1. Yeah, Bank of Japan raises rates by 0.01. So the range, if it trades to the higher bound, it'll be a quarter point almost, about 0.2. If it goes there, Bank of Japan scraps 10-year target for Japanese government bond yields. That's it. Bank of Japan says it won't make additional ETF purchases. Bank of Japan scraps target for 10-year, sets overnight call range at 0.01. High uncertainty. Oh, that's the thing. So what now? Watch the yen moving forward. That's it. It's the reaction. Everything's tiny. Everything is tiny. So Nikkei's ripping again. I think bank stocks, the Nikkei. No, is this bad? It could be if the yen gets too strong. That's what we're waiting for. But generally, I mean, this is bullish for the yen. I mean, you can't even go long. It's not even moving. Honestly, I'm kind of shocked. I think there's maybe another 1%, but it is a very small move. They say sustainable, stable achievement of 2% inflation target in sight, to gradually reduce amount of purchases, to discontinue purchases of corporate paper, corporate bonds in 1 year. Okay, interesting. No, it wasn't too. I mean, I like it though. I think all of it is good progress. I mean, if the best thing would be if the yen didn't go too strong, and then I don't know if it'll get too much weaker. Like I'm saying, I think yen, worst case, you touch this low, but I mean, after that, though, it just depends on this plan moving forward. Adoption of 0.1 on excess reserves to take effect March 31st. Wow. They're even going to pay interest on excess reserves. They scrap yield curve control. Again, that's first time since, 2016 or 2014? Drops mention of 0% 10-year target in statement. Interesting. That's kind of big. So I think generally, I mean, honestly, I think this is going to be bullish, but I do think it is, I think it's very, what's it called? It's very small. But it moved the puck. That's it. I mean, you'll go for Powell. I mean, watch the yen, though. I think watch for the conference, but there's enough changes in here that the firework, the groundwork is set, if that makes sense. So, I mean, it takes one comment here, but I do think this is bullish, and we've got here. Yeah, I don't think it's a non-event at all. So, 7-2. Bank of Japan to continue JGB buys broadly same as before. They tweak asset purchases. Yeah, that's it for now, man. I don't know. I think they're translating it right now, believe it or not. So that's why some people are like, the English statement hasn't came out yet, but they had to rework all of it. That's what they were saying. I want to read it. I want to read the actual statement when it comes out. Well, it sets the precedent, but it's very small. And then I don't right now, if you guys notice, there hasn't been one comment on guidance forward. So we know guidance about yield curve control and a couple of other things, but we don't know when he is going to raise again now. So at the face value, you got your rate hike, and that's crazy. It's starting to change things, but now we need to know how much, because 0.1 is very small. So again, rates are still at 0 to 0.1. They said they're going to try to not target it, but where it is. So yen's coming down now. It's doubled up the loss from earlier, and then Nikkei futures are ripping. Bank of Japan judged that inflation overshooting commitment on monetary base has fulfilled conditions for achievement. Say Japan's economy has recovered moderately. In case of rapid rise in long-term rates, could increase amount of JGB purchases. In case of rapid rise, could increase the amount of JGB purchases. and conduct fixed purchase of JGBs. Wait a minute. I think they're saying that they say they expect to maintain accommodative monetary policy. I think they're saying if there is a rapid rise, they're going to fucking buy again. Interesting. So each of the moves that happen are within expectations, likely priced in the market, but together, everything tonight represents a departure from the most aggressive and unconventional monetary easing that we have seen in modern history. So that's still ending there. 067201. Nikkei is ripping. Bank of Japan reasoning in line with what they've been signaling. So thanks to the wage hikes, the banks expected that the price stability target will be reached. Bank of Japan downgraded its assessment of consumer spending and production, so there's sense of caution. Bank of Japan says it'll gradually reduce the amount of commercial paper and corporate buying. So big on a historic, it's kind of like a ceremonial rate hike. I don't want to be the one to say that, but that's kind of how everybody is treating this right now. Everybody is treating this as if it's just kind of like a ceremonial one. But that comment about buying if the rates rise rapidly kind of makes me think, This is live, sir. Yes. This is all just coming out right now. Bank of Japan will provide loans under funds provisioning measures to stimulate bank economy, likely to continue recovering moderately for time being. In case of rapid rise, they will make nimble response as increasing amounts of JGB buying. So yeah, they're saying if rates run up too much, they're just going to fucking pump it still. So they don't have a target. They're going to scrap the target, but they're still going to buy. Yeah, I think that's why the Nikkei's running, but I mean, they're literally saying no target. If the rates start running up too aggressively, we're down to buy more. Or well, again, and I don't think they have a limit. Underlying CPI inflation likely to increase gradually towards achieving price target. So again, all the statements are still coming out right now. I think I have one wire just translating it faster. The fuck? Yeah, that's not loading up. And then Bank of Japan announces short-term rates will be its main policy tool. Not a huge surprise, but still a shift nonetheless. In terms of forward guidance, Bank isn't offering much. It says it will continue to pay attention and their impact on economic activity, but the previous pledge to not hesitate to take additional easing measures if necessary has been removed. Interesting. Why doesn't it? I found that's why do I have it on this? I found it. So here's a statement. So this is literally what they just released again in English. No indication about future rate hikes. Expect UA. Yeah. So honestly, we need right now. You're punting to Ueda. You open the sell. I'd be careful because we don't know the future guidance yet. That's the only thing we're waiting for right now. You're down 0.5%, but as of now, that looks to be the thing that's kind of overhanging. So monetary policy, Bank of Japan. Let me see. Oh, this is very awkward. All right, read it from here. Assess virtuous cycle between wage hikes. Judge that came in sight of price stability. Target of 2%. In a sustainable manner towards our January outlook report, the bank considers that the policy framework of quantitative and qualitative easing and yield curve control to date has fulfilled their roles with the policy stability target of 2%. It will conduct monetary policy as appropriate, guiding the short-term interest rate as a preliminary policy tool in response to developments in economic activity and prices, as well as financial conditions from the perspective of sustainable and stable achievement of the target. Given the current outlook for economic activity and prices, the bank anticipates the accommodative financial conditions will be maintained for the time being. So 7-2, the bank decided to set the rates at 0.0 to 0.1. Purchase of JGBs with broadly the same amount as before. In case of rapid rise of longer rates, it will make nimble responses. For example, increase of JGB purchases. Same amount as before. Japan's economy has recovered moderately, though some weakness has been seen. Looking at the ground conditions of wage developments, corporate profits have continued to improve, and labor market conditions have been tight. In this situation, indicated by the results of annual spring's labor negotiations, it's highly likely that wages will continue to increase following the firm wage increase last year. Moreover, anecdotal information suggests firms which gathered through the bank's head offices suggest a wide range of firms have maintained their stance on rising wages. On the price front, though, the pass-through led by rise in imports have waned. Services have continued to increase moderately due to moderate wage increase, as the recent data of anecdotal info has gradually shown that the virtuous cycle has become more solid. Yeah, that's it. So we're waiting again. I think you might go up 0.5%, come back to break even, then you wait at talks. I mean, I was gonna buy another one here, but I say you fill the gap. I'd buy the gap fill there, or you take it down. Where is the other one? I think right down to here, like 6.7 flat, even like 6.72. That I'd buy, no brainer, I think, in the short run here. But other than that, I think we need to wait on the guidance. Again, they're going to raise rates. They're going to still defend the bonds if anything gets out of hand. So again, literally Nikkei gave back all the gains. The yen should strengthen. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, right now I think everybody's just absorbing it. You just got your first rate hike. That's it. It happened. So like I don't know. I don't know if I maybe I should have screamed a little bit when it happened, but it's there. That's it. So in a weird way, I've seen the yen move 10 times bigger than what it's moving, but history has just changed forever once again. It is finally now like that is it. You have ended all negative interest rates around the world. Japan finally changed a lot. How do I feel? I've been waiting. I don't feel any, honestly, kind of a little bit disappointing, but that's how every event is. I mean, I'm used to it. So honestly, I'm excited. No, I'm excited to go to bed. I'm going to dream of UATA and see what happens. I'm a little disappointed I couldn't get a 2K game in. I could have, but I didn't know when it was going to happen. So they also announced the end of ETF. As expected, investors began speculating about the move when the Bank of Japan refrained from buying earlier this month, despite the topics falling 2%. An unofficial policy, though, it would mean the absence of support from the central bank in a sharp market downturn. Investors largely saw it as a positive development in the long run, saying it'll boost liquidity and help repair price distortion caused by the Bank of Japan's large holdings. Emphasizing accommodative conditions. Yeah, that's it, man. Future rate hikes is all that matters. So right now, we need to know how much more they're going to rise. That will be the thing that really starts moving the yen. But for now, I mean, literally in the first couple, we're just deciding if it came out or not. We were within these candles. So we'll see. But that is it, man. Japan has finally done it. Bank of Japan has raised. First time since 2007. Congratulations. Welcome. You're subscribable. Welcome, man. Thank you. We have another live channel, youtube.com/the stock market, that we are going to be live on at 6 a.m. So hopefully we see you on there. Hopefully we see you guys on there. Actually, I need to, I forgot. I need to set up. Oh. Yeah. Sorry. I don't know. Long story. It was Bavgate. If you know, you know. I was playing that on the Instagram. That was my hype music ahead of Bank of Japan. That was my intro music. So when I went out on Instagram, my intro music was Bay Area hyphy music. I got the North, got the East, got the West with me. I don't know. Y'all don't know about that. That's an old school song, man. That's a very old school song, bro. If you know, you know. Otherwise, nah, they don't know, bro. They don't know. Be cold, because you don't want to squabble. Well, see, man, I might be wrapping them. I'm getting sleepy here a little bit, man. Gotta get chill. I kind of want to play a game of 2K, though, now. That was such a tease. You have no idea. You have no idea. Put that on, son. Put that on fathers. Put that on, son. I put that on mamas. They don't feel me. They don't feel me, man. All right, hold on. I'm setting this up. I forgot. I set up this stream now for tomorrow. So here's the beauty. Where is it? Oh, sorry. I'm just ruining. I need to mute this. I'm just ruining you guys with all this, huh? Yeah, so here it is, though. Because that's it, man. Dude, it's very, very late. It's very, very late, man. We waited a while, man. Run upon me, get your man beat up. Push riders. They don't feel. That's it. Attention will now turn to Bank of Japan with the ETF. It owns about 7% of the Japanese stock market. Most surprising part was the dissenters who hail from the world industry today. Bank of Japan downgrades consumer spending. All right. Finally starting to get it. It's good, man. Today, this event, at least they happen. Just wait for the future guidance here from Bank of Japan. But the world just changed, bro. Honestly, I feel like I'm gonna kind of meditate this as I start going to bed, because this is kind of wild. This is kind of wild. The Bank of Japan has raised the rates. We're waiting. We're not waiting for it. I'm going to bed. I'm not going to be live for that press conference. You got me messed up. But for now, first part is they decided to raise rates. People were correct that it was gradual. It was very small. They still have negative rates. They scrapped some bond buying programs. We'll see what they do to their bond holdings. Right now, nothing's too bearish, nothing's too bullish. Like I'm leaning bullish, honestly. It's hard for me not to. Not only am I biased because I own the position, but they finally did it. These assholes finally raised fucking rates. I don't think excuse my language, but no, every minute that this sets in, I'm like, what the hell? Everybody trying to be all nonchalant about it. Yeah, screw you. Nah, they finally did it, bro. They finally did it, bro. I've sat here since 2014 with motherfuckers waiting for this, and it has never occurred. I would say before 2014, but I was just younger and nobody even gave a shit more. But yeah, no, this is it's a long amount of time, man. So I don't know. I think it is. I think it's a very interesting one here with how it's playing out. But that policy makes sense. It will guide the dollar, just like if Powell says I'm gonna raise 5 more times or cut. So that's the next thing we're waiting on. But a couple of new changes here. Japanese stock market, again, have not moved too crazy. Again, I think by the conference call or the UADA, we'll get some big moves on that one. So we will see. Where is it? Oh, does it not let me? Oh, there it is. Beautiful. All right, so here's the deal. Right when I end this stream is going to take you right back to the live. So you'll be there ready to go in the chat. So watch out here. Has it been almost 15? A little bit. Give it 5 more minutes. You're going to go through another 15-minute window. But notice, Nikkei popping, yen coming back down. But again, I think everybody's just digesting this. Some people nonchalant, some not really. Well, that's it. There wasn't a consensus that 2% has been achieved. The Bank of Japan statement says they decide it will happen rather than it already has. Thus, the job was done. It considers large-scale monetary easing have fulfilled their roles. Bank of Japan, in a follow-up statement, has added what I think is the most important. The emphasis, given the current outlook for economic activity and prices, it anticipates that accommodative financial conditions will be maintained for the time being. So when the Bank of Japan announcement came out, trading room at Mitsubishi UFJ exploded into activity. Pings and beeps coming from phones and monitors. People started running around to print out the policy decision and give it to traders so they could parse the announcement. One trader muttered to himself, "It's tough to know exactly what the thinking is." Small groups of people are forming as they try to interpret the announcement. Some traders are talking loudly on the phone to clients. Yeah, bro, this is still, bro, I think this is going to still be a little wild. Oh, man. I want to see. I guess I could put in an order. I might put in orders at the gap fills if it drops. But, dude, I think this is still very fluid right now. Again, I think this is still... Ueda might be a powder keg when it's all said and done. I do not let this 0.5% or 0.3 deceive you. I can't make it for this press conference, bro. That's in like 3-4 hours. I usually, like... It's called sleep. I usually require it, like sometimes, but definitely I think today I might need it. It's a Monday. You know, I might have to go to sleep. Yeah, no, I feel you. He's even telling me go to bed. He's for the cause, bro. Alrighty. Clip that chart and compare it to FOMC. Well, even then, I mean, FOMC is a lot more structured. So again, like, do you realize they gave zero guidance at all? Like, where is it? Like, homie, this is the statement. This is all that came out. They just talked about the economy, the outlook that was from their January report, and then they just tell you, like, broadly what they don't. He didn't mention anything about the future. It's actually like, it's like kind of like my dad wrote it, because they like explicitly left out anything for the future. You know, so like that's the difference, because like you could be transparent to a degree, but if you don't include anything about future guidance, I mean, you could be the most transparent central bank in the world, but I mean, all that matters really is future guidance. So to a degree, I mean, that's it. This could affect TLT. It just depends on, again, these two charts here, what happens with Japan, their economy, and the yen. But right now, yen a little weaker. I mean, we've seen bigger moves, but literally one of the most historic things that could have happened just happened. They are very cautious. No, that it's gradual. That's why right now the reaction is small. They're still at 0% interest rate. It was very gradual. So that's the only thing that like makes this not shocking as much and isn't like making the yen go nuts, is that it wasn't a huge rate hike, but it was like I'm saying, it's very ceremonial. This was kind of symbolic. That's the more. I think today was a symbolic gesture towards rates, but I don't know if it's there. But then what do you have? You have to watch over the next couple of days if the Bank of Japan bonds start catching a bid. I don't know if you guys realized, anytime Bank of Japan bonds have really caught a bid, we've kind of vomited, except for like right around here. So remember, all the way through October, that was it. So now let's see what the 10-year does. So they're not going to target the zero. They're saying they're not going to support as often, but they will support certain rates. So we'll find out. They're scared shitless. Well, yeah, it's good progress, but like if you were scared shitless, I mean, look at this reaction though. This is very small. They might be able to gradually work their way into it. I don't know. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. But Chad, God bless all of you, man. I think it's time. We got to call it. It's been an hour and a half. God bless you. Yeah, the market's going to digest this. You will digest it while you sleep. You will get Bank of Japan, Ueda. By the time you wake up, there will be a lot more. So literally, if you do, like most likely, I might. So I'm not gonna lie to you. Y'all think it's a joke. By the time I'd see you tomorrow morning on the live stream, I may enter into another Japan trade. Why? Because when I wake up, I'm gonna chug a water bottle before I go to bed so that I wake up to go pee in the middle of the night. And I'm going to wake up promptly around 2:30, 3:30 a.m. because of that 16 ounces of water. No, I'm not even going to put an alarm clock. That's how I work. If God don't wake me up, it's not meant to be. If not, and then that's it. And then I'm going to wake up to go pee. I'm going to get my phone. I'm going to go on my TD Ameritrade mobile app. I'm going to log in. I'm going to look at the fucking yen. If it's at that price that I told you about, if it's at any of those prices that I told you about, I am going to go ring, and then you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back to bed. I'm going to lay my ass down. I'm going to go fucking put it in, and I'm going to go to bed, and then I'm going to see where I wake up at and call it a day. But yeah, so you never know. It all depends. Oh, is the yen a little cracker? Wait, I didn't mean that. Can I say that? I didn't mean it like that, but when I said it, it sounded really bad. I called it a little crack. I thought it was cracked, but I called it a little cracker. I guess. I don't know. Anyways, that's a good way to end it. Well, Chattadonia, I love you. God bless you. I hope you have a wonderful evening, man. Thank you all for being here, man. This was great. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, but, don't worry if you didn't, because this is definitely an acquired taste, but I will see you in the morning when I end it. It's going to go right to the live stream channel so you can rest beautifully and easy. Like that video when you get there too, baby. But I will see you in the AM. Have a wonderful evening. Finger to the sky, baby, and get ready because we're actually going to get a lot more to deal with tomorrow, baby. I got the North, got the Ace, they don't know about it. I don't know. I don't know if I'll get copywritten for playing it, man, but that's beautiful. I know you know, baby. You know, but I love you. Have a wonderful evening, Chattadonia, and peace out. Good night. I was going to give you a philo. You know that? I even have a philo. I was like, Lynn, if today gets early, I was going to give you guys the philo, but it's too late now. You're going to have to wait till tomorrow. But rest easy, okay? You blessed, baby, okay? You blessed, bro. It's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. And RIP, bro. For real, man. Finger to the sky and blessings to our lost brothers, bro. We got to do it for them, okay? And y'all get that long term too, man. Do it for them, man. I love you all. God bless you. Have a wonderful evening, and don't you take anything for granted, baby. Have a wonderful evening. Peace out. Yeah, good night. Go to sleep. Bye.